Hey YouTube, this is Quentin from Network Creations TV, and I have another review. This is basically a review of the keyboard dock for the Asus Transformer Pad TF300T. I got this about last week. I really like the keyboard dock. It's got a lot of features that I had watched videos on it, but it's once you use it, you realize how cool it is. But anyway, here's the dock. So basically, it looks just like a laptop keyboard almost, or a netbook. It has like a little trackpad. Has your function buttons for your like a mouse, like your right and left and right click buttons. A lot of the standard keyboard buttons for a miniature, if you had a Bluetooth keyboard. I'm going to put the Asus docket to it and show you how it works. You basically just hold it in the center. There's two marks right here, two little arrows. You just kind of line them up, put it on there squarely, and just kind of press down until you hear it click in. You'll hear like a little noise, a little beeping sound to let you know it's docked, and I think you can turn that off in the settings. One of the things I like about this dock is the keyboard itself has its own internal battery, so it will when the actual pad Asus tablet gets low, it'll basically charge the tablet, which is really cool. The tablet basically has first priority. If you charge both of them together to 100%, you can almost use this thing for a couple of days. Right now I'm at 88% on the pad and 96 on the keyboard, but if I fall below somewhere around like in the 60% range, the keyboard dock will actually start feeding juice to the tablet, so it's really cool. It's one of the things I really like about it. You can use the keyboard. It usually has a mouse. Sometimes, I know one problem I have noticed is when you dock it, sometimes the cursor doesn't show up like now, and you have to, let me see if it'll work. You have to close it, and when you close it, it puts it to sleep, just like a netbook or a laptop. And then I'll open it up and see if it works. And it doesn't wake it. There may be something in the settings for it to do that. Okay, let me unlock it. Okay, it still didn't show up. And it doesn't do all the functions unless you see that cursor. So I don't know if that's a hardware issue or there's something in the settings I'm not doing correctly. But let me see. Let me try to close it again and see if it'll pick it up. Okay, try it again. Okay, I finally got it working. The cursor showed up. I basically had to undock it and then dock it again, and now you can see the cursor. I hope you can see that on here. There's a cursor just like you would view it like on a computer. You can see the mouse where you can kind of select what you want, just like you can go up and hit your app drawer. And you can, scroll across. Let me see. Okay, I'm at the end, but you can scroll. And let me zoom it out so you can see. Whoops. Basically, you can take your two fingers on the pad and scroll just like like you would do on a MacBook or any other laptop with that type of functionality. But you have to use two fingers to scroll, and then it has a home button here at the bottom. You can press the home button and that takes it back home. It also has a back button on the keyboard. If you're in an area and you want to come back out, let's say like the browser. Let's go to the browser and I can show you. You can just hit the back button and it goes back. It has that function. But it's a nice accessory. It's basically, it turns your tablet into an Android netbook. I'm thinking about trying to use this for my business instead of a full-blown laptop. I have a decent application I'm going to try out on it. But it's really nice. I mean, it's other than sometimes it doesn't immediately pick up the cursor and the functionality until you reseed it. But once it's working, it works really well. I mean, as you can see, you can scroll through pages, you know, with the trackpad. And I mean, if you've seen my demo of the actual tablet, so you know kind of how that works. And, you know, here's the mouse. You can use the mouse and open up apps, go into settings right here. And I hope you can see that on here. But you can double click and go into settings, just like, you know, if you were on your computer. And you click your home button to take you back home, just like your computer, except you got multiple screens. Well, you got multiple screens on some computers too, but it's pretty neat. I like it. My favorite part about it is the battery thing. You know, how the keyboard actually provides juice to the tablet. Another thing I want to show you is it has its own external storage, so you can take a micro SD card and you can basically have additional storage. Like I have a 32 gigabyte mini or micro SD, I'm sorry, in the tablet, and you can put a full SD in the keyboard dock. And full SD, that's what I meant before I said micro, but I meant full. But anyway, I'll show you how it works. It works pretty much just like the dock. Excuse me, not the dock. When you put the extra storage in the tablet, you know, you click it in here. You put it in. Here's the section to put it in, and you put it in there like so. And you have to really press on it. It's spring loaded, but you got to really. Okay, there it is. To make sure it's seated, and then it'll recognize it. I hope you can see it says preparing storage, and then right here in your settings. If I can zoom in, I'll show you. It's showing right here your both of your storages, and you hit your little pane in the bottom, and it'll show you the external storage is a SD, and then external micro SD, and it and then you can basically use this storage just like any other storage. You know, you can use the file manager app that I had showed you in the previous video, and it'll show all three storages basically. So right here you can see, let me scroll it over. You can see you have your internal storage, your micro SD, and your SD, which is really cool. So you can move files, pictures, whatever you want from different storages. Okay, let me zoom out of here, and I'm going to show you how to safely remove it. And you basically do it the same way that you do the micro SD card in the tablet. You know, you click on your bottom area here in the right corner, I'm sorry, and the little area that has the symbol for the storage, it has a little X on it right here. If you can see it, you just tap that. Okay, and then it basically removed it safely, and you can just hit the back button to get rid of that, or touch the screen, and then you can remove your storage out. And you have to really press on it, you know, just to get it to spring out of there. It's just, I don't know why they made that so hard, but anyway. Let's see, there it is. Another thing I didn't want to leave out about this tablet is, or not tablet, keyboard dock. It has a single point charging section. You know, when the Asus tablet is attached to this keyboard, basically right here, that little section, you plug that in, it'll charge the dock and the tablet simultaneously. So that's really cool. And you know, like I said, the tablet has priority when you know, when it gets low, the dock will actually charge it. Also, when you close it, it sort of provides some protection. I mean, it's not the best, but it makes it just like a full-blown netbook, and then you can put it in a case or whatever. And actually what it looks like, I mean, people have seen me using it and they thought it was a netbook, you know, until I explained it to them. And it may be something in the settings where it woke up that time. So, but that's a brief review of the Asus keyboard dock for the Asus Transformer Pad TF300T. Thank you for watching my video, and as usual, as always, if you have any suggestions or feedback, just let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you. This is Quentin from Network Creations TV.